I finally have a standalone power unit for my Overland Tacoma. I wanted to show you guys this. This is the Bluetti EB3A. This is the cheapest one they make. I bought this with my own money. But if you're looking for a power unit for your Tacoma or your camping, I wanted to show you guys this. We're gonna do some testing. I'm actually freezing, so the intro's done. I'm gonna go either inside or I'm gonna get a coat. Let's go. I brought the camera inside into this little inside office because I didn't want to deal with the 30-degree cold and no coat. I was already cold because I didn't have a coat on. So we're inside now. Let's go ahead and talk about this power station from Bluetti. Now, I just want to let you guys know I bought this with my own money. I did get it on Black Friday sale. It was $209, and usually it's about $299. Just wanted to let you guys know that I have no affiliation with this company, but I wanted to show you guys what I bought for the truck and why I bought it and how it works. Right here is the Bluetti EB3A. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I can't see the camera screen from where I'm at right here, but here it is. It's got a couple cool features I wanted to show you guys, and then I'll go ahead and talk about why I bought this and what I'm going to be using it for. So some of the cool features that are on this unit is it's got a 15-watt wireless charger on the top of it. I don't know if you can see that right there. I'll probably do some B-roll on this, but just wanted to let you guys know that. It also has DC output, which is pretty cool. I mean, most of these are gonna have DC output, that's direct current. I wanna let you guys know also, I am not an electrician or anything like that. I'm a tech guy who likes tech, and this is a piece of tech. I'm gonna do my best to explain it to you guys. But it's got a car outlet. You can charge anything that you plug into your car outlet into this. It's got two 8mm plugs for, I don't even know what you would use that for, but it does have that. I don't really know what charges off the top of my head. Something. And then it has two USB-A ports that do about 3 amps. I don't know what that comes out to in watts, but it's not that much. It does have a USB-C port that actually does 100 watts. So if you need to charge your camera, your phone, anything that uses USB-C, highly recommend getting a strong USB-C cable and using this because it's going to charge up very fast versus using this next option. So you could use the AC outlet, which then you have to turn on the AC inverter, use more power that way, and you're kind of just going to end up using more power if you plug in like a house outlet to this and then use it like that. So if you're going to charge your phone and anything like that, I just recommend using that USB-C port that's on here because 100 watts is pretty beefy. Most phones probably can't even take that. I know, I don't think the iPhone can. I think my Google Pixel can only do like 35 watts. My old LG could take some power. Now, I typically don't do videos like this that are pretty information heavy about one product, but I thought this was really cool and I'm actually really excited to have this because now I have power in the truck. That's why I'm kind of going over all these features. Now, the charge option, this actually is a solar generator, so you can plug in solar power if you have a panel. I didn't get the panel with this. You can plug it into the back of the truck and charge while you're driving around, like a typical house outlet. And this unit actually can do dual charging, which is one of the main reasons why I bought this, because in my head I was thinking I could strap a solar panel onto the roof rack, then plug this into the bed, drive around. I think it's like 400 watts of continuous charging that can be hit with this. This one has two AC outlets on it, so that's pretty cool. It's also 600 watts. Now, at this price point and the capacity of this, all the other ones I found do not come close to 600 watts. Now, I will explain that if you use 600 watts on this, it's going to die very quick because it's only 268 watt hours, which is about 12 amp hours. So hitting it with 600 watts is going to kill it quick. But cool that you can do it. It also can handle a 1200 watt surge before it kicks the circuit breaker in this. Now let's go ahead and talk about why I bought this before we talk about charging specs and discharging specs. So I'm gonna set this aside. Oh, forgot a couple more features. It does have a cool nifty carrying handle if you're into that. And it also has a flashlight. I probably just blinded the camera with that, oops, sorry. A couple different options on that flashlight. I'm gonna set this aside. It does kind of weigh a good bit. Ow, I just smashed my finger. You're probably thinking, what? Why are you even showing me this? Why did you buy this? You're a truck channel. Well, I do overland content as well, and I'm building my truck up to possibly, well, in the future, hopefully live out of, explore the country, show you guys that adventure. But that's kind of why I'm building my truck up. And I needed a good source of power. Mostly this power is needed to not really run my life, but to run our diesel heater. Now we just got a diesel heater so we can camp in the winter and have a warm tent. So this is gonna power that. And I did the math before buying this, and it should run the diesel heater for about 10 hours. Now I have not tested that because I'm still waiting for the diesel heater in the mail. But on paper, that's what should happen. And I went with this one because of that dual charging feature. It's the only one I saw in the market that could dual charge, meaning I could go off the solar panel and power off that back outlet in my truck. So while I'm driving around, I can get all the power I need for that night. That's why I'm showing you guys this and why I bought this. I thought it was a cool little camping enhancement. If you have no interest in powering anything in your campsite, probably not really for you, but with us trying to spend more time in the truck all season, all year, this is gonna really help make that happen. Now I'm curious to see how this performs in the cold. I might have to make like an insulated battery box thing, because these LiPo batteries really don't perform well in the cold. So if we're camping in -degree weather and I go ahead and try to power this, it might die even quicker, and I don't want to be stranded out there relying on a diesel heater that's going to run out of power. Now the diesel heater needs power because to run the injectors in the starter and get those glow plugs warmed up. I guess I probably should have mentioned that, because most people, when I explain this, don't really get the concept that a diesel heater is going to need its own source of power. But I did want to bring that up as well. I'm getting off the rails here a little bit. Let's go back and talk about the specs. So I did a small test because I was curious, and I figured, hey, I would show you guys. I wasn't going to make this a video because I didn't think it would be interesting to anybody, but I wanted to test this out for my own purpose to make sure it was good. So I figured I would record it and show you guys. So what I did here was a discharge test. Now this is a very technical test. I'm going to call this the Skyrim test. I grabbed my medium spec laptop and decided to run Minecraft on it and see how long this Bluetti could run the laptop. Now this laptop is supposed to be a 65-watt charger. I turned the settings up higher than it's supposed to be, so it's actually running about 70 to 75 watts. So during this test, I plugged in my laptop into the AC inverter and see how long it took me to take this all the way down to 0. I got to 3% and called it a quits because I didn't want to completely kill it. But I'm going to show you that clip right now of this a very professional Skyrim test. Skyrim is probably one of my top favorite games, and it can really run on anything, so it's awesome that I could play games now when I'm camping. Probably not most people are into, but like I said, with us gonna be living in this, I like to play games. So let's hop into this test.
Go ahead and turn on the AC inverter and plug in the charger for the laptop. Alrighty, and right now it looks like we're outputting 52 watts and saying 4.7 hours. Let's check that and see what it looks like when we're in the game. Alrighty, I went ahead and unpaused the game now, and things are changed. I saw the output hit about 90. Right now it's sitting at 82. The screen went off. And yeah, now it says 3 hours. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna the stopwatch is started. So let's see how long this lasts. That's the controller vibrating, very loud. We are at 50% battery left in the Bluetti, doing really well. We actually had just hit about 2 hours on the stopwatch, a little bit over that. Let me check. 2 hours and 3 minutes on the stopwatch and 50% battery left in the Bluetti. Looking real good, still pulling about 70 watts. Just hit 49%. Skyrim is still going, and this thing's working pretty cool. If we end up actually getting 4 hours of in-game, you know, playing a game off this, that's pretty cool. Now, I don't have that powerful of a laptop, but still cool that you can do this. This is really cool. I'll keep you guys updated. 4 hours later, and we have 3% left. We've been running roughly 70 watts for 4 hours straight, and we have 3% left now, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's acceptable for this budget battery bank. I'm actually really happy with it. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything unplugged here and do a charge up test to see how quick it can charge off the wall. I'll go ahead and post the stopwatch so you guys know I'm telling the truth here. As you can see from that test, we lasted about 4 hours of running Minecraft on that laptop at 70 on average. I'm gonna go ahead and say 70 watts. Now, I don't know if that seems impressive to you guys, but for me, that opens up a whole new spectrum of what I can do, because now I can play a game if it's raining outside and I'm stuck in the tent, or if it's too cold for me to be out, or etc. I can sit there and have some entertainment in the truck. So it kind of opens up a really big window for me, and I'm excited about that. But let's talk about the charging. Now, the charging is another feature why I bought this unit. There's an app you can get, log into this Bluetooth, and control a lot of the settings. You can turn the inverters on, you can turn the DC power on, you can turn the flashlight on, but you can also adjust the charging. Now, charging is 3 different options. You can do silent, which the fan doesn't kick on. You can do turbo, which the fan is very loud. I haven't even tried turbo yet because they say only use it in emergencies because it could damage the batteries. And then standard. Standard is what I used in this mode, and I'm going to show you guys how quick that charged up. Let's hop into this. Same thing. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and start the stopwatch. We're going to see how quick it can charge. We're going to charge in the standard mode, not the turbo mode, because there's no need. So this is all going to be standard. We're going to go ahead and plug this in now and see how long it takes. Might have to put the camera down. Oh, no. Alrighty, had to plug it in a little bit harder than I thought. So we're inputting 259, 260. Let's see what it goes up to here. About 265, 60 watts. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start the stopwatch. Okay, we are fully charged at 100%. It took about an hour and 9 minutes to charge. That's pretty impressive, from basically 0 all the way up to 100% in about an hour and 9 minutes. The fan does ramp up while it's charging. I did not hear that ramp up while I was using this to power the laptop. As you can see from that clip, it charged from 3% all the way up to 100 in roughly about an hour and 9 minutes. That's in standard mode. Now, the fans did ramp up a good bit. I don't know if you could hear that in any of the clips, but the fans ramp up when you're charging. I did want to mention that as I was discharging this unit, once it got to about 20%, I started to get a very strong electronic smell. Now, I wouldn't call it burning or like a burning plastic smell, but if you have any experience with new electronics, they kind of have a smell, and once it got a little bit heated up, it had a scent to it. Now, I did some research on it, and some people said that this should go away after a few discharge and charge cycles. I did smell it pretty good when it was charging up as well. I wanted to mention that just so you know that if you have this and you smell something, seems normal. Mine's doing it. It hasn't caught on fire. There was no smoke. It just had a scent. I'm gonna go ahead and keep you guys updated on this Bluetti, and if I have any issues, I'm gonna let you guys know. It's gonna be featured in a few camping videos, of course. Well, all of them, because until it breaks or I upgrade my power, this is what we're gonna be using to do all the power stuff. Really excited. I think this is gonna open up a lot of windows for my camping adventures. I'm really excited about this. It's gonna really enhance my camping experience and possibly living out of the truck soon. So I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna keep you guys updated as always. It'll be featured in a few different camping videos. We're gonna have to test out the diesel heater, see if this is even gonna work as I initially planned for it. But that's kind of the overview of the Bluetti. I don't know. I don't know if you guys care to watch this. Not really a tech channel, but since this is related to camping and overlanding and my truck, I wanted to show you guys.
And if this helped anybody, leave a like, hit the subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next one. Check out this video right here. It's pretty good, and I will see you guys in the next one.